Hey everyone, I'm a little bit early, so we'll just hang out for a little bit until we can some see how everyone is doing. How are you? How are things going right now? Say hello to me down below, like, love, so that I can see that you're here. Um, I've really been enjoying these lives. They've given me actually a lot of freedom to just show who I am. And I am so excited about what we're going to talk about today, about creating opportunities. So hopefully you'll enjoy the message as well. And I'm going to be putting a link down below after I posted the live, and it will have a link to a private secured chat that you can use to ask me anything. It's completely free. You'll have to download the app, but completely free. It's complete secured. There it is. It's a phenomenal platform, and um, I've been using it for a different group, and it's actually amazing. So I'll put the link down below after I've posted the video. So join me there and ask me anything. I'd like to say it's coaching 24/7, but I need to sleep at some point. So if I don't answer right away, then I'm either A, spending time with my family, B, working with another client, or C, sleeping. But I will get back to you, I promise. So let's get into today's topic, creating opportunities. So really, okay, so in a time of crisis, people are starting to hustle. They start to go into a panic about their lives, and they listen to the garbage. It's now or never. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that now is the only time to change your life. I'm not going to tell you that now is the only time to hustle to create a new career. I'm not going to tell you that now is the only time to find yourself. Why? It's simple. The time for personal growth has always been there. The time to start your journey was always ready for you. It was ready for you 10 years ago. It was ready for you yesterday. It was ready for you 15 years from now, or it will be ready for you 15 years from now. It's ready for you now. It was waiting for you. It is waiting for you to recognize it as an opportunity for growth, to create an opportunity for your personal growth. There's never a set time frame. It simply waits for you to be ready and open to the opportunities that await for you. Whatever those are for your journey. I've redefined my own self personally over the years in many ways, as I both personally and professionally. As I found who I was and pivoted who I wanted to become, that was my journey, and I did it little by little. In fact, I'm still enjoying this journey today. In yesterday's video, I shared that I grew up thinking that I wasn't enough. I also shared a little about how that drove me to better myself and eventually start to discover the real me. My journey has been met with trials and tribulations through the years, and each time I was met with challenges. I could have given up. I could have floundered, and sometimes I did for a little while, until I was open to seeing the opportunities as they were, the opportunities that were waiting for me. Sometimes I didn't even see those opportunities until I'd already said yes to going that direction, and then realized that by saying yes, I had expanded my learning, I expanded my opportunities of life as I see now. The dots started coming together. The pieces started coming together. It was in those moments, though, that when I said yes to that opportunity, that I was able to shift those challenges into opportunities for my own personal growth. I faced each one, not knowing the outcome, but with intrigue and understanding to, no matter what happened, I would find growth in some way. I'd learn from it. Sometimes I jumped in with both feet and said, what will be, will be. Other times it was a little bit of a toe tip, only until I was completely ready to say, yes, let's do this. And that's okay. It was my journey. And it's okay for you too. The world is changing and can be scary to not know what will happen. How our lives will be affected when this dust settles is unknown. It is. We only know two things. One, we will get through this. My grandpa always said, this was his thing. He goes, it'll all come out in the wash. It might be a dirty wash, but it all comes out just the same. What he was getting at is that it doesn't matter what choices we make in this moment, it'll all come out in the wash. Even if it's not the best decision, we learn from it. We move on. It's okay. It'll all come out in the wash. It's our journey, our own personal journey. So that was number one. We will get through this and it'll all come out in the wash. Number two, we have a choice. We can survive or we can thrive. Simple. We can choose to survive or we can choose to thrive. We can dig our head into the sand and say, okay, I'm going to try and keep my life the way it is. Or we can figure out how we can thrive as individuals. That's our choice. It's simple. In a speech Simon Sinek gave recently to his staff, he told his staff that the world we are living in today is we're not in unprecedented times. That's what he said. In fact, there are many instances over history, that both recent and long ago, and he named a lot of them, where opportunities such as this, the time that we're in now, has given companies a chance to either get creative and pivot or not. And he called this having an infinite mindset. It's when you recognize the opportunities that you can create in order to thrive instead of just try and survive. And he was 100% correct for business. If you listen closely to the business rumblings today, pivot is the term being used everywhere. You can't look at any business topic now without seeing the word pivot. Businesses need to figure out how to pivot to thrive and hopefully even survive this global shift that we're seeing. 100%. 100%. I'm seeing bakeries that had originally laid off staff in the city that I'm in, and they pivoted their business to do deliveries, and now they can't keep up with the demand. They are hiring everyone back that they had laid off before, and possibly expanding their staff and expanding their business because they pivoted. And it's a great story. When you break it down, people will naturally need to pivot to fit into the business world as well. As entrepreneurs, as leaders, as employees. They personally will need to figure out how they'll fit into that lifestyle, for that shift of what the business will look like down the road. Simon mentioned in that, he said people's jobs may not look exactly like they looked before all of this happened. And that's okay. If we personally figure out how to grow and expand and pivot ourselves, then we will be able to grow and move with those businesses. So as I was listening to Simon speak to his staff, I started connecting the dots. How does this apply to individuals, to our individual selves, and our own personal growth? What can I take from this to help you? And I did that because that's what I do. I have a passion for helping people like you. So Simon stated there was one sentence that I loved and resonated with the most. And he said, "The opportunity is what will we be. The opportunity is what we will be, not how do we preserve what we had." That's an infinite mindset. So let's break that down. Whatever your situation right now in this moment, whether you are listening to me live or listening to me 6 months down the road or X number of years down the road, you have an opportunity in this moment. It's waiting for you to see it and then create that opportunity. This opportunity isn't how you can preserve your life as it was. It is taking a moment to think about how you want your life to be. What do you appreciate about what life is right now that you can hold on to? And what isn't working? What is the opportunity that you have in this moment to move closer to your life goals? You see, life goals are important. I believe they're even bigger than career goals because it's really simple, really. Life goals allow you to align yourself with how you want to live your life. They capture the big picture of your life. They account for what I call the 6 pillars of balance. And those 6 pillars of balance are personal development, career, relationships, health, wealth, and spirituality. Life goals give you permission to have balance. Life goals simplify your life. Prior to having everyone's social distancing mandate, life was on fast forward for many people. The schedules were filled with events and activities for everyone. People were training their brains to think busy was living life. It was being productive. Now some are realizing that maybe being busy wasn't productive at all. Maybe they were missing out on being together when the schedule was packed full. I need coffee. They're realizing that the hardest lesson everyone in the family has had to learn so far was figuring out how to relax again, how to slow life down, what to do when there was nothing to do. To be comfortable with the calm. Huga's really good with that, by the way. I talk a lot about that at Seeking Simple Life. And we have a group. Now, for some, they're starting to see the benefit of a slower life. But will they keep that portion of it after the world determines what the new normal looks like? Will it be part of their new normal? That's the big question. I've given you a lot to think about, but today I'm challenging you to reflect on your life, or even yourself, your personal self, just your individual self right now. What is one challenge that can become an opportunity for you? What can you do to move yourself closer towards a life goal? How can you create an opportunity to pivot your life for better? Thank you for joining me. Join the chat below, drop a comment, share the love. Oh my goodness. Share the video, because even if you get a little bit out of this, and somebody else might get a whole lot more. So I saw that there was some people that were watching. Oh, there's my cousin. Hey, how you doing? I really, really have been enjoying these, and hope that you are too. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow's live at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And hopefully you'll see me there. Hopefully I will see you there. Enjoy your day. Take care. Bye.